Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Canadian Grand Prix. All 20 drivers rated out of 10. And let's get into it. I mean, 0 is awful, 10's phenomenal. We do this every single week after every single race. All 20 drivers covered. Yeah, here we go. I like doing these videos, I got to admit. Just my opinion. Leave your comments down below, we'll always reply, and let's get into the driver ratings. Here we go. If it's someone that asked me, look, don't know if you can see that, but I literally write every single driver down and give them a rating. So someone asked me, like, what's the paper in my videos? That's what it is. Notes for the race, qualifying, and then driver ratings. Haven't marked everyone, just checking. Yeah, coming down with cold again. Who we got first? Valtteri Bottas, 4 out of 10. Poor qualifying, out-qualified by Gasly, Ricciardo. 2018 Valtteri Bottas, no pace in the race. Struggled to get past Hulkenberg. Yeah, it was a poor weekend for Valtteri Bottas. Lewis Hamilton, 8 out of 10. Extends his championship lead. He's gifted a win. It's a controversial Canadian Grand Prix. Vettel should win that race every day of the week. Hamilton gets gifted another. Gifted in Bahrain. Gifted in Canada. Extends his championship lead. Gifted the win. He hit the wall in practice too. That's why I've marked him down a bit. Lost the whole session. For me, Hamilton doesn't deserve a 10 because for me he didn't win that race. Yes, he made no mistakes during the weekend. Apart from that big, well, saying that, actually he did. Hit the wall in practice too, didn't he? So he did actually make a big mistake. But he still qualified second. Won the race officially, although he shouldn't have. But yeah, I give him 8. George Russell, 5 out of 10. Standard 5 for Russell. Once again beats Kubica and beats a Haas in the race. So you can only mark him on Kubica, really. 7-0 qualifying in the race. Robert Kubica, 1. Last again all weekend, beaten by Russell again. There's nothing else to say. I don't know what to make of Kubica. If there was ever a racetrack that Kubica was going to beat his teammate on, it was going to be Canada. But he's miles off all the time. So yeah, I do worry for Kubica. Nico Hulkenberg, 9 out of 10. Very impressive. Good points for Renault. No errors. He qualifies 7th. He finishes 7th. Mr. P7. Mr. Consistent. Now, for me, one of the stars of the weekend. Daniel Ricciardo, 10 out of 10. World class performance by the Australian. He's P4 in qualifying. Best of the rest in the race. Well, really, he beats Gasly in the race. Best race weekend for Renault since he joined. I mean, it's a worldie. Qualifies 4th, finishes 6th. If I keep looking down here, this is where I got my race and quali notes. Yeah, so 10 for Ricciardo. Carlos Sainz, 6 out of 10. He gets a great qualifying, but then a penalty for blocking, who was it, Albon. P11, just missed out on the points. Stroll and Kvyat passed him late on, so I give Carlos a 6. Lando Norris, 5 out of 10, standard 5. P8 in qualifying is amazing. Amazing battle between Max. That's a battle of the future. That's a battle we'll see a lot of. And then he retires from the race, so you just got to give him a standard 5. His brakes was on fire. He pulls across where the pit is and pulls off. And literally his car was there the whole race. So, who are we down to? Danny Kvyat, another star of the season. 8 out of 10 I've got written down. Yeah, qualified 12th, finished 10th, more points. He's the driver of the season, really, isn't he? Danny Kvyat. He's come back a new man. Beat Albon all weekend, more points, driver of the season. Alexander Albon, 4 out of 10. Not a great weekend, beaten by Kvyat all weekend, retired from the race. Pretty average by Albon, actually. Now, into a guy who gets a lot of criticism, Lance Stroll. 8 out of 10. Again, knocked out in Q1, poor qualifying, but I'm giving him 8 because the fight back in the race. He gets a lot of stick, this guy, and including from myself, because qualifying, he may as well not bother qualifying. But his home race, brilliant race, amazing stint, long stint, stayed out, even held off Gasly, came in, gets points, puts a great move on Carlos Sainz into the World of Champions. And then who did? Yeah, was it just Sainz he passed? I think it was Sainz. He passed a few cars actually in the race. Perez. Forget who else he passed. It's gone. Yeah, so Stroll, great home race. Get some points for Force India. Perez, 5 out of 10. Solid 5. That's all I've got written down. It wasn't a great weekend. 16th in qualifying. 12th in the race. Stroll's in the points. Perez didn't make it. Giovinazzi, now, this is another guy who I criticise. 6. He's beat Kimi Räikkönen all weekend. He did an amazing qualifying. Good qualifying, but it was like his qualifying was great. 13th. And that's good for Giovinazzi. And then his interview made me howl. It was hilarious. Oh, I'm so happy with my quali, but I'm a bit pissed because of the red flag. I was improving. This is not good. Give me some spaghetti and pizza. Antonio Giovinazzi, he had a tough race though. He spun in the race. Friday, oh yeah, remember he had a crash in practice 1. So yeah, but for me it's been a better weekend. Now, on to the 2007 World Champion, Kimi Räikkönen. 0. Plain and simple, 0. Where was he? Was he even at Canada? 17th in qualifying. 15th in the race. This is Kimi Räikkönen. 0. Hammered by Giovinazzi. Worst weekend I can ever remember. No pace. And like I said, was he even at Canada? I don't remember seeing him. Now, on to the Canada controversy. Here we go. Sebastian Vettel. 10 out of 10. Best race of the season for the German. Robbed of the win. Pole position. I've got win written down here because for me he won the race. Pole, win, dominated the race. He's robbed a victory. He made a mistake into turn 3. Goes across the grass. Comes back on the track. He's out of shape. And they give him a 5-second penalty. Lewis Hamilton's behind him. And he's in within 5 seconds of him. So Vettel crosses the line first, but Hamilton wins the race because he's so close behind. I mean, Vettel, that's his best race this season. He was phenomenal. It's pole position. It's a race win. He dominated. He led every single lap. What a world-class performance by the 4-time champion. And he was robbed. And then he boycotts the podium. He changes 1 and 2 round. Basically takes the 1, puts it in his space, puts the 2 to Hamilton. The tension in the cool-down room. He got amazing cheers. You got to feel for Sebastian Vettel. He won that race. He won that race fair and square. It's a battle for the race lead. I mean, come on. Them stewards, they should hang their head in shame. And this is coming from a Lewis Hamilton fan. So I want Hamilton to win every day of the week. I don't care about Vettel winning because I'm a Hamilton fan, but like Vettel won that race. Vettel won that race. I say the truth on it, and for me it's a robbery yesterday. Charles Leclerc, 9 out of 10. Podium, P3 in quali, P3 in the race, no errors. So you got to give him 9. He's up there fighting. He had unbelievable pace in practice, but never really had it in quali or the race. They kept him out really long again, and then it was a battle for the top 3 in the first stint, and then they leave him out, and then Leclerc's nowhere, and then it's just a fight between Hamilton and Vettel. Max, 7. Out in Q2 because of Kevin Magnussen's crash. That wasn't his fault. I mean, if Magnussen doesn't crash, Max would have easily got through. It's a good fight back in the race, as usual. No mistakes again by Max. He's a consistent Dutchman. Arguably, he could be driver of the season. He's so consistent. All them mistakes he used to make have gone. Where did he qualified 11th. He started 9th because Sainz and Magnussen dropped back, and then he finished 5th. Beat Gasly, terrorised Gasly in the race. On to Pierre Gasly. I've got 3 written down here. I'm tempted to go brutaler because fuck it. I'm going brutaler. Gasly won. His seat for me is now under pressure. He is not performing in that Red Bull. That is 7 races down. I'm tempted to get up the championship standards because I want to know where Pierre Gasly is. Can I do it? F1 2019 championship standings. Come on, phone, don't let me down. We'll do Gasly while it's loading. Seat for me should be under pressure. Here we go. Lewis Hamilton. Right, let's get it all up so we can see everyone. Hamilton 162, Valtteri Bottas 133, Sebastian Vettel 100, Max 88, Charles 72. Wow. Gasly 36. So 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. He's 52 points off Max. No wins, no podiums. Max has got 2 podiums. Carlos Sainz on 18. Ricardo. Interesting. Constructors, we'll have a look at that while we're live. Mercedes. Wow. 7 wins, 13 podiums for Mercedes. Yeah, Gasly, his seat should be under pressure for me. He's not performing. Not performing at all. I mean, in qualifying, he gets out-qualified by a Renault. That's bad enough. Then, he gets jumped by Hulkenberg, Bottas. And then, can't get past Stroll, can't get past Stroll, can't get past Stroll. And then Max has started way back, and Max still beats him. I mean, Pierre Gasly finishes 8th. 2 Renaults beat him, Max beats him. It's poor, man. It's absolutely dreadful. For me, his seat should be under pressure now. And with Kvyat performing in the Toro Rosso, it wouldn't be difficult, would it? I mean, we know how brutal Helmut Marko is with his decisions. Put Kvyat back to Red Bull, drop Gasly back down. It is home race next. Paul Ricard. So he's got to get a good result there, Pierre Gasly. Kevin Magnussen, 1 out of 10. He was in the top 10 in quali, then he hits the wall of champions, then he's got to start from the pit lane, moaning on the radio. Gunter Steiner comes on the radio. Kevin, enough now. So 1 out of 10 for K-Mag. Romain Grosjean, 2 out of 10. Very uneventful. 15th in quali, 14th in the race. It's a horrible weekend for Haas F1. Magnussen would have been in the top 10, but he binged it in Wall of Champions. There we have it, driver ratings for the Canadian Grand Prix. The Canada controversy will keep going because that is qualifying reaction, race reaction, driver ratings. I mean, I do a race reaction. Now this, I just don't understand. We're in 2019. So, I do my race reaction as I've done for years. I put the defining moment of the race on the thumbnail. And people come to my video and think that they're going to see the footage. Even though the footage is 17 minutes long, they think they're going to see the incident. If you look down my channel, it's the same. It's qualifying reaction, race reaction, driver ratings. No footage. It's unbelievable. It's got like 650 views currently. I mean, I don't understand. What am I supposed to put on the thumbnail? That is the key defining moment of the race. That is where Lewis Hamilton basically won the race because Vettel gets a dubious penalty that he should have never got. But because people see this thumbnail, they think that they're going to see the footage. Even though obviously, if you're a proper hardcore F1 fan, you would know that F1 literally uploaded the video on their channel. So I'm baffled by that, to be honest. But there we have it. That is the Canadian Grand Prix weekend done. Leave your comments down below. Should we have a quick rundown? We might as well. Valtteri Bottas 4, Hamilton 8, Russell 5, Kubica 1, Hulk 9, Ricky 10, Sainz 6, Lando Norris 5, Torpedo 8, Albon 4, Stroll 8, Perez 5, Gio 6, Kimi Raikkonen 0, Sebastian Vettel 10, Leclerc 9, Max 7, Gasly 1, Magnussen 1, and Romain Grosjean 2. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Driver ratings. I don't know why. I love doing these videos. Oh shit, that's not good. We better end it here because I've just got a laptop warning for battery. Adios. Thanks for watching. Driver ratings done.